Hey everybody, this is Dust for Dust on Gaming, playing some more Boros Burn here in Modern, finishing or getting matches 3 and 4 in today on episode 2, or episode 10, matches number 3 and 4, part number 2. Still getting adjusted to this 2 video set thing for the shorter decks like Burn and is it Phoenix, possibly even Dredge. One of the critiques was that the formatting was too short on some of the single play videos, so we're trying to lengthen the videos a little bit to give you guys a little bit more content. A couple updates on a couple of things. So I have 2 more decks that I'm going to be playing for free. They're viewer lists. One's a Gruul deck with Utakabe Drake in the main deck, and then of a burn list. Yeah, this is a mulligan. So it's likewise a mulligan. So maybe we should get that hand, but felt like with that many 2-drops, that hand was very easily a mulligan. Wow, looks like we're going to 4. Alright, well, let's hope, I don't think we're winning a mulligan to 4 here. Especially against spirits, it looks like. War Prison, perhaps? Really hard to tell. Could be War Prison, could be... yeah, it's definitely War Prison. Alright, so... yeah, it's a decent draw, at least, guess it's a steady source of damage. Going to 12. Been a while since I've seen a War Prison list. Chalice on 1 is mildly annoying. Probably would be better to have Cindervines in this matchup than Wear Tear. 4-Pillar Prison. Our opponent to 6 here. Punted big time. Should have just paid the same color. Alright, that's gonna be a problem. Sure. Clone. That is not the card we were looking for here. We are rapidly running out of time to end this game. Sure. Well, let's go to combat first. make sure we could attack and then do this. Alright, so they got some spell skites coming in. They got some spell skites. Get wear tears in, although they're not best against 4 copies of Welding Jar. Skullcrack's an okay card here. Path would be okay against Psy. They really gonna go with the Psy package against Burn though? I don't know, I guess they could. So, meantime, Searing Blaze is out. Could go Exquisite Firecraft. Would I do that over though? Maybe cut some of our 1-mana spells, like Lavamancer and try it like that. Whir Prison, not a matchup I've seen a lot of. Though I suspect it's probably a reasonable matchup, but I wouldn't say unlosable. They do obviously have Witchbane Orb in their main deck. They have some are packing copies of Droplet of Life. Is that what it's called? It's a 2-mana artifact that every time they take damage, they gain X charge counters, and each upkeep, during both players' upkeeps, they gain a life. And then obviously 4 of Spell Skites is usually pretty reasonable in a lot of these lists, so it was nice to win a mulligan to 4. Yeah, this hand's pretty reasonable. Uncient Stirrings. Okay. So I presume Spellskite will be the play this turn, which will eat up 2 damage a turn, it looks like, for a while. So Swift Spear, Lava Spike, this is why I wasn't sure if the Wear Tear effects were even worth it, frankly. Block, save 2 damage. Alright, there's the 3rd land. So got an extra point of damage out of it, which was nice. Sure. Game's potentially over here. Depends on how many, like, indirect damage spells I draw. But this, all this blue mana allows them to redirect to their stupid spell skites, so... Yep. Sure. Feels like a whir for Witchbane Orb. Alright, so because they had the double whatchamacallit start, we were just kinda SOL there. Alright, on to game number 3. I'm almost tempted to bring in the pass here. So 3 lands, yeah, that's reasonable. And without having to worry about searing effects, I can just kind of thin my deck for such as the advantage it gives. Let's put a card on bottom. So Chalice would be annoying. So am I supposed to get rid of both my 1 damage spells here? I think given the nature of my hand, I think it's probably best if I do that. That's 4, that's 5, so we just need to find 1 more point of damage somewhere. It's doing a lot of thinking over there. Alright, let's see what you got, friend. Feels like a chalice. Yep. Glad we emptied our hand of those cards. Sure. Actually, if they don't have any... They don't have like a spell skate or something this turn, well, that makes it slightly more likely they have to have a spell skate or something here. Sigh. Alright. Let's attack, force them to block. Reduces the amount of artifacts they have in play for Witchbane Orb. Or not. Put our opponent to 1. Hope they don't have a Witchbane Orb. Or a Spellskite. A lot of things we just lose to here. Feels like they're setting up for Witchbane Orb, which is not good for us. Fudge. Literally used every point of life they had. Kill that thing. The only thing on their board they can't protect with. Staring Bridge. Even if they regen here. Alright. Barely got there, man. Barely got there. Whew! Alright. Felt like they were going to stabilize at 1 there, but we were able to punch through for the last couple points of damage. Or last point of damage, actually. So, at least we're guaranteed the 3-2 pity chest, as Janshevik likes to call it. So anyways, as I was mentioning, got 2 more lists people wanted to see played. One's a Utakabe Drake Burn Gruul list. Another one is a variant on Mono Red Phoenix. After that, we're going to be implementing some form of donation deck list for people that want to see decks played, with the exception of people that are $5 or more donations on Patreon. They're able to get decks in the thing. So War Dog and Foz are able to have decks played, but they already commit $5 a month to the channel. So, you know, I'm not going to tell those people no, but a lot of people want to see decks played, and there's just not enough time in the day to play them all, especially for free. So, be getting more details of that as I kind of get the plans for that together. Alright, let's see what our opponent's got here. Looks like Blacker and Rock. One of the various decks that I lost to this past weekend was a truly horrific occasion. Okay, I have no idea what's going on now. Simeon's Spirit Guide Elm. I was going to say Living End, but this doesn't look like Living End either. Thalia, Annoyance of Thraben. So what kind of deck plays Abzan colors, but also has... I have no idea. Some type of Eldrazi nonsense? I guess not. I have no idea what's going on here. Playing this more for information than anything, because I have no idea what's going on over there. Presuming some type of Chalice of the Void devoted druid nonsense. The fetch land, pass to our opponent here. Opponent's at a virtual 6. So if I kill that, we're that much far away from... Of course I would draw Skewer the Critics here. Just pass turn here. Hold our Goblins. Guides is back on defense. Looks like there's some type of Chalice Prison Vizier Remedies combo? Not sure what the black is for yet. But we do know these are 2 of the cards in their hand, so... Yeah, if they have collected company, they have collected company. I'm not sitting around, really ain't gonna do much about it, so... Besides, we'll get a little bit more information about their deck. Yep, Devoted Druid. Here comes Coco. Which means we probably untap and die here. Because of Vizier. Well, they have the combo anyway, so. Okay. Not conceding because you haven't shown me anything yet. Chord of Calling. Chord would do it. Chord for Duskwatch Recruiter. Just showing us the Walking Ballista to try to save some time. Alright, moving on. Hat Exiles. Searing Bloods. Cards am I not interested in this matchup? Boros Charm isn't the best here. That and Lava Spike, but with the presence of Thalia, I think I'd rather have the extra bit of utility there. Or not the extra bit of utility, the extra bit of mana efficiency, I should say. Okie dokie. This shall be the final game of the session. Well, maybe. I guess we could theoretically rattle off 2 games in a row and start 4-0 in this league. This looked like some type of combination of Turbo Vizier and Death and Taxes? Or maybe they just have Thalias in the main deck to kind of protect their stuff. Would also not be surprised if they have a Thalia somewhere in this pile. Not Thalia, Chalice of the Void somewhere in their pile. So, want to prioritize getting our 1-drops out of our hand if we can. Chord of Calling. I say it feels like they're mana light here more than anything. Not be surprised if there's a Thalia in our future. Chalice on 1. Yeah, somewhat expected there. So we might have to bring in Wear Terror for the next game. went to 1. So with Misty Rainforest, it doesn't seem likely that they have Leonin Arbiter in their deck at the very least. Alright. Wow, 4 color? Now, do I bring in a potentially dead card in Wear Tear here? So we have an out. And they could potentially have something silly like, this hand's great if we don't get chaliced on 2. If they chalice us, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay, Devoted Druid, that is perfectly acceptable. Let's keep as many their creatures off the board as possible. Yep, there's another Thalia. This is where these Vizier decks can get in some trouble. So I guess the Chalice is in play to give an out to things like Death Shadow and Is It Phoenix, which is, I guess, understandable. Most of Is It Phoenix's interaction is going to Chalice us here, or are they going to Thalia us? Chalice would be most annoying, so maybe we're just supposed to unload our hand. put our opponent to dead. So we're 4-0, but we've gone 2-1 in every matchup. So we've been kind of fortunate to eke out some of these wins, especially that 4 Maul to 4 barely beat War Prison there. But sometimes these matches are really, really close. This has been Dust for Dusted on Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.